So as you can see here, this is a Land Cruiser 200 series. We've got this mounted on a click mount from Hold My Phone. I've just transferred the ARB magnet over to that, and the ARB Lynx comes with this case where you can actually fit it and rotate it. Obviously you can set your colour, so this is Mum's car, so I've set it nice and pink for her. Obviously the pink phone cable as well. So the Lynx system is linked via Bluetooth, or you can have it hardwired via your micro USB. So this system's set up for both, so I've actually run an extension right back to the Lynx system in the back quarter panel. However, if you do unplug it, it uses Bluetooth and you can carry it around camp and activate everything from there. So as you can see, one of the first features, so it's got GPS speedometer, altitude readings there, and you can scroll through your menus. So this has got 2 batteries in it. So we've got our main battery is battery 1, a secondary battery is battery 2, and obviously we can add a third battery as well. So we can bring caravan battery in, for example, and have that monitored on the Lynx as well. Press and hold on any of the functions and you can see battery 1. We can change the name of that to call it the main. We can call that main, so completely customized to how you want it. What battery type it is, low voltage alarm, so you can set at what point it will stop the outputs and alert you. And then you've got battery saver mode here, so you can choose a function. Display stop charging, so this is at what point the display will turn off from this battery. So same thing, second battery here, click in on that. Got your low voltage alarm, you can call it whatever you want to call it. Over this side, this is fitted with the air pressure module. So it's got the air pressure transmitter for the air system, so we can actually set our tire pressure to whatever we want it. So if you want to go on the beach, we can say drop it to 15 psi and it will control the pressure. There you go, pressure control. And it'll start to inflate or deflate based on what the pressure is. Obviously the hose isn't plugged in anywhere at the moment, so it's going to alarm. Same for inflating. Oh, pressure off. Right, there we go. Same for inflating. So we can set our target pressure to whatever you want your tyres to be on road. So you go target pressure 40 psi. You can do that individually, or you can move it around. So you can have 40 in the front, 38 at the back, or use a tyre spider and you can just set them all off at once. So yeah, you can turn your compressor on and off based on pressure, or you can just have your pressure max, so it doesn't use the target pressure transmitter, it just uses the cutout on the pressure switch. So that's that. Scroll down there. So this one, we've got tire pressure monitoring system on the car, and we've also got another system for the caravan, which I've currently got switched off at the moment because we don't have the caravan. But you can set up again, so we've just called this one normal. So you can set up your normal mode, which is on road, so 40 psi target pressures, and then as you go into it, we can set all your alarms, so temperature alert for your tires, pressure variation, what your normal settings are. So again, you can have on-road setting, gravel road, beach, mud, rocks, whatever you want saved, and that'll keep your monitoring active based on those pressures. So that's pretty cool. Also with the temperature as well, so it keeps an eye on your temperatures, so you can actually get your tire pressures right. You've got 6 selectable outputs here, so this is where the Lynx sort of comes into its own against any other system, I think. So 6 individual outputs, you can label them however you like. So for instance, we've got a left side light, right side light on the roof rack. We've got the cell phone mobile go system in the back quarter panel, our reverse lights, our warning lights, and obviously the front light bar. So as you can see, there's some blue dots next to some of them. So if we go into the light bar here, into that menu, you can see this will come on with the high beam. So when you wire the Lynx up, you give it an accessory supply, a low beam supply, a high beam supply, and a reverse supply. And as you can see, that lines up with each of those accessories. So you can set your light bar to come on with your high beam, which is what we've got going on here. You've got low battery protection, so which battery you're drawing the light bar off is so it will monitor the low voltage if you use it separately, which I'll show you. And then courtesy timer, so when you actually turn the vehicle off, you can actually say keep your light bar on while you walk to the door for a certain amount of time. So again, you can call it whatever you like. You can put your accessory in there, and that has the blue light on there. Oops, turn that off. So you can see if we use our high beam, our light bar comes on and off. Now the cool part about the Lynx is you can also just turn your light bar on by itself. You can turn your reverse lights on by themselves. Of course, however, because we've got that one set up to activate with reverse, if we shift to reverse, you'll see the reverse lights come on automatically. Back to park, reverse lights come off. But if we want to have them set up while we're hooking up the caravan or while we're doing some work around the back, you can just have them on. So same thing, these ones are taken off the second battery, so you can see we've got reverse selected, low battery protection on the second battery, and allow on when the vehicle's off. So pretty cool. So for me, the Selfie Mobile is powered directly through the Lynx. The left side, right side lights and reverse lights are powered directly through the Lynx. The warning lights and the light bar I've got triggered off a relay just because they're a higher current draw. But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. So we can turn those ones off. So if you have a look at the Selfie Mobile, it comes on with the accessories, so we get our mobile booster as soon as the car's on. But if we're at camp and the kids are on the phone or whatever, and the car's off, we can obviously select that to be on permanently, and it'll monitor that second battery that it's drawing from. So keep going through. So you got your inclinometer for your pitch, and you've also got one for your roll, so you can set your alarms, audible alarms for what your degrees on your pitch and roll are for when you're off road. You got your timer there if you want to use that for doing your 0 to 100 power races. Alright, so back to the menu here, and you can see that you can select all the options that you want to have. So we've obviously got the compressor enabled, the switchboard enabled, battery monitoring, speedometer, inclinometer, clock. As we fit the lockers, this vehicle won't get it, but as we fit the lockers on our other one, we can then hook up the front locker, rear locker into the Lynx. And also, if you buy one of the ARB fridges, the Elements fridges, you can fit 2, and they will directly link into the system, so you can monitor your current draw, your inlet outlet temperature, interior light, I believe, on the fridge. And then you can see there, tire pressure monitoring system for the trailer. So I just had that off because we don't have the trailer on at the moment, but I'll show you what that looks like. And then your air suspension. So if you do have airbags in the vehicle, in the back of the vehicle, you can buy another module for your air suspension, another pressure transmitter, and that will inflate and deflate your air suspension off the Lynx system, so completely from the driver's seat. Obviously, if you have manual airbags, you can do it with just the inflate deflate manually, but yeah, that's another cool option to have. And then yeah, obviously all in your settings. So you can see there what your inputs are. So accessory power, low beam, high beam, reverse is all those inputs I was referring to. Change the theme color, do your updates, auto night mode, all that sort of stuff. And we'll go back and find the trailer. So there's the tire pressure monitoring system for the trailer. So obviously dual axle caravan, so you can see there. Tandem, you can check, pick your icon, call it whatever you want to call it. Set all your alerts for your pressure and things like that. Same thing with the other one, you can set your modes, so on-road, off-road, gravel road, all that sort of stuff. So basically whatever you want it to be. And you can even monitor your spares if you've got enough sensors. So there you go. That's just a little look into what the Lynx system can do. So we've got it here now, so we'll take it for a walk around the car and you'll be able to see. So obviously there you go, right side light, so we can turn that on and off. So we can have this out at camp if we wanted to, and we can come around the back. There we go. So reverse lights, yep, on off, cool. Warning lights, cool. Come around here, yeah, left side light, beautiful. And then, as I was saying, you can see that we don't even have the low beams on here, let alone the high beam, but we can set the light bar to come on and off independent, as well as high beam switched, which is pretty cool. And yeah, there's the warning lights on the front. So there you go, a bit of a walk through the ARB Lynx system, what it's capable of, functions you can use it for, and yeah, any questions, hit me up, and I'm happy to take you through whatever you might want to know. If you got any tips or tricks, let me know, because yeah, we're still getting used to the system and there's always so much more to learn. All right, thanks guys, hope you enjoy.